welcome to another episode of God's Path to Success Ministries. Once again, I thank you for tuning in, and I pray that these messages are being a blessing to you. So this week, I'm coming from Matthew 19:26. It's a short verse, but it's a powerful verse. And it says, Jesus looked at them intently and said, "Humanly speaking, it is impossible, but with God, everything is possible." And that comes from the New Living Translation. So listen, this week I just want to talk to you about God doing the impossible in your life. You know, we come to these situations where we look and we see this big mountain before us and we're like, you know what, it just looks impossible. And we start saying things like, there's no way I can do it. There's no way I'm going to be able to figure this out. How am I going to get through this? You know, and we keep making these I statements. Well, listen, stop making the I statements and start making God statements. Yes, you can't do it, but with God, all things are truly possible. And when we look to God and we pray to Him to give us guidance and to give us clarity, that situation that seems impossible becomes possible. I know this to be true for myself. I know 7 years ago when I was forced to retire from education because of a significant injury, I just said, you know what, how am I going to do this? There's no way possible the bills are going to get paid. There's no way possible we're going to be able to manage this situation. How are we going to survive with one income? All the reasons that I gave focused on me. But when I began to shift my focus and start thinking about the God that I serve and how He does all things well, my mindset began to change. And 7 years later, He has done the impossible. 7 years later, I'm amazed at all that God has done. But the first part of that process was understanding that I needed to take the I out of the situation and turn everything over to God. No, you can't do it, but guess what? God can do it. Anything and everything that you are going through, a situation that seems impossible, can be changed just like that when you turn it over to God. So remember, yes, with you, it is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. As usual, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to another episode of God's Path to Success Ministries. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay alert for when new episodes are coming out. Thank you for tuning in. God bless.